I'll see it. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Toronto Zoo in your Zoomobile ride. Driver, the sensor's name is Dan. Back here, my name is Haley. We're going to be touring you guys around the Toronto Zoo today, making 3 main stops along the way. Firstly, the Canadian domain. Secondly, in Africa. Thirdly, at the Americas. Just as a quick reminder, there's no eating, drinking, smoking, or standing aboard the Zoomobile. Water is acceptable, and please be holding on to any loose items or small children. So off to the right-hand side here, this is our first animal on the tour. These are Himalayan tahr. As their name suggests, these guys come from the Himalayan mountains. They're native from Bhutan to Kashmir. These guys are great climbers as well as great jumpers. They actually have a 6-foot vertical leap, and they like to travel in the large packs of about 30 to 40 of them. Coming up next here is your Indian rhinoceros. We have 2 of them at the Toronto Zoo. Their names are Vishnu and Ashikiran. We only have 1 out in the paddock at a time. That's because these guys are very solitary animals. You can see he's just cooling off in his mud bath there. Usually on hot summer days like today, you do see these guys hanging out in their mud baths for a majority of the day. That's because their skin isn't as thick and armorous as it looks. It's actually just as sensitive as a human skin, and they're just as so disruptive like us humans are. So we're just crossing over the bridge here, just 100 feet up from top to bottom. You guys need to close your eyes and look over the sky to enjoy the beautiful scenery. As we exit off of the bridge, you can see that's one of our indoor pavilions. It's the Indo-Malaya Pavilion. We have the world's longest snake in there, the reticulated python, as well as all of the butterflies. Right next is the gaur. You can all see them at the back there. So, tallest to smallest there. Closest to us is Forrest. He is the son. He's actually outgrown his mom there. Who is Flower the gaur. And then we have Wilma. She is the baby. She's just 1.5 years old. So these guys are native from India, the largest of the bovine family. Coming up next are your African elephants. We have 3 of them at the Toronto Zoo. They are all females. Their names are Thika, Toka, and Aringa. If you can't see any in the lower half of the exhibit here, you might just have to look through the top narrow gate just off to the right to see one. So these are very intelligent animals. One of the most intelligent animals on the planet. They are constantly communicating in body language, sending low-pitched calls to one another, actually too low for a human ear to ever detect. Over to your left-hand side, that's the visuality. Toronto Zoo sits on 710 acres of this important watershed, making it the 3rd largest zoo in the world. Home to the butterflies more than any other species out there in the GTA. And it just recently was named a national park, which is great for here at the Toronto Zoo. We're going to pass through Serengeti Bush Camp with all these pets here. Great place to come with your family, friends, and the little ones. It is a fully guided program. You guys do some great activities. There's a behind-the-scenes tour, meet the keeper, a private Zoomobile tour, campfire, provided meals, morning walks, night walks, any of those. So if you think that you might be interested, go to thetorontozoo.com or visit Viking Services on your way out this afternoon. Right beside us is the Safari Lodge picnic area. This is located about halfway along the footpath of Africa. In front of you have some zebras and the rhinos. If there's going to lunch today or some snacks, you can have it in that green space there. We also have the African art show going on. All the stuff in there is handmade and purchasable. It's all unique and one of a kind, so if you guys want to go check that out. To the left-hand side here is the sign for Great Bear Reef exhibit, located in the Australasia area at the zoo. Since we don't stop there on a Zoomobile tour, their closest walking distance stop is the Americas. Not very far. It's probably about a 2-minute walk away from there. So this is the cheetahs here off to your right. This is the back of their enclosure, though, so it's not every day that we actually get to see the cheetahs from back here. You can actually just see one on the crest of the hill there, or there's 2 of them actually laying down there. Maybe just one. Catching up some sun there. So we have 10 to 15 cheetahs at the zoo. We only usually put 3 to 5 out on exhibit at a time. If you guys wanted to see them, you can get it off in Africa. There's 3 different viewing windows, and they're much more visible from us. These are their fastest land animals. They can reach speeds of 110 kilometers per hour. They can accelerate that speed about 3 seconds, but they only can maintain that speed for about half a minute. just coming up to our first station stop here, you guys, which is the Canadian domain. It is down around Birch Hill, just as a heads up, so you guys can get off here and see animals like the wood bison, the cougar, the moose, the grizzly bears, the bald eagle, the coyotes, lynx, elk, aboriginal trails as well. So if you guys are leaving, it's on